Firstly, as a fellow leader talking to leaders as a human being, the loneliness of leadership, the emotional turmoil that you have. You might have made a great business decision, logical decision, and it hurts. Or it hasn't touched you at all because you've hardened yourself. You're a hard-nosed business person, which creates its own dangers. So when we talk about mental health, it can lead us down the wrong path. Yes, I wrote the VIP of mental health to help people understand. It's up here, it's intellectually, logically understanding. But in that model is how it makes you feel. So I know that people sitting in this room have done the numbers. The numbers match. This is just a business decision. We have to let this many staff go so that the business survives. We understand this. Still hurts. It is emotionally where we're struggling, not mentally, but emotional distress gets put under mental health. So let me separate those in this discussion. You're all leaders, you're all smart enough to logicalize what's going on. But there are some leaders that are in pain and emotionally compromised because of the decisions they had to make. There are employees that you might have explained this, they understand this logically, you might have helped them redo their CV, you might have helped them with a testimonial and a reference and a connection, because logically that's the right thing to do. What have you done for this? What have you done for the people that you've let go for how they're feeling? Because we all understand COVID has made it all tough. Tough decisions have to be made, and decisions are made up here in business, they're not made here. This is where it's felt. And this controls how this manifests as far as mental health and mental illness goes. So I'm going to ask you all an honest question right now. You don't have to answer this. Answer within your own mind and your own heart. Are you 100% at peace with the decisions that you have made as a leader during this crisis? Are you logically at peace and emotionally at war with yourself? Or are you emotionally at peace and logically you're still trying to figure things out? Because understanding what is leading you will be your mind or your heart. And one will act as the cause and one will act as the filter. And that's where we start with our programs. Make peace with the mirror first, in the context of you personally and professionally, and then to others. Because if you care about your people, you'll be in pain right now like they are. And the reason why there's pain is because this is no different from a divorce, because it is a breakup of a relationship. That is a death. So here's a short snippet on how I explain how it can feel to those that have had to let staff go from both sides. When you let an employee go, it is a death. And mental health wise and emotionally, it feels the same way as grief. Let me give you an example. If you are an awesome company with great corporate culture and people feel like they're part of a family, then you have to let them go. Psychologically and emotionally, it is a divorce. You have broken up a relationship. Now you can justify that logically, thinking, business-wise, but emotionally it's the same conversation as we need to split up. It's not you, it's me. Nothing to do with you or your performance, just the business. Nothing to do with you and your performance, your characteristics, your any behavior whatsoever. It's us, it's the marketplace. It doesn't feel any different. And so what can happen, we can go down the mental health path and we can talk about the mental stress and pressure that it puts on leaders to do that, but it's not mental stress and pressure, it is all emotional. And so the skill that you need to learn is how you get yourself through the grief cycle, because within the grief cycle is depression. So as you can see, even though it's under the umbrella of mental health, it's really all emotions we're dealing with. Fear, depression, grief, anxiety, they're feelings that we put mental labels on. So yes, it's under the umbrella of mental health, but unless you speak to the heart and the heart's language, you can't help with heart issues. Logically, we can understand lots of things. We're smart, we're leaders. But our people are in pain, and a lot of our leaders are in pain. So if I can talk to you through here, in a process and a system that it gets down here into the heart's language, to make peace with that, and then when it comes back up again, we can run this cycle and then do things, remember, think, feel, do, that alleviates any emotional pain or any mental pressure. Any of that resonated with you, get in touch with who sent you this video and we can talk some more, because it's not over yet. It has just begun.